the moon one is more interesting than that.
I like ones that there aren't many that I'm like too deep into, but there's some that I'm like, okay, 1% maybe. Okay, I see a thing there. That's weird. The moon thing, Woody's often points out that like some of those photographs that they used were fake. Not the moon specifically, but there's a spacewalk, and they doctored photos and showed the public doctored photos of a spacewalk just to make them look a little bit nicer. And if they go to that length, then that means, frankly, that there just happens to be a Photoshop department at NASA for some reason. Everybody's like, yeah, they just sent it over to the Photoshop room at NASA. It's like,
which video did they fake?
What else do they do there at the Photoshop room in NASA? You open it up and it's colossal. Like it's a whole.
It wasn't a video. It was a photograph. Like there was a bunch of apparently legitimate photographs, and then they slipped in a couple illegitimate ones. Just to add
spice
it up, have some more, and that damaged their credibility. Now, I don't think the moon landing is fake, but there were some fake pictures in there, which gives the conspiracy theorists some ammunition.
I talked to someone who I wouldn't say they're a moon landing conspiracy theorist or anything. They just are like interested in that stuff. And he was like, why didn't the landing craft make any craters, I guess they're called? Like, why didn't it indent into the surface of like the soft dust on the moon? And I'm like, well, because it did. And then I looked around and was like, okay, you checkmated me there. I can't find any where there's a crater, but there must be a reason that
I think it touched down really gently.
Like it would, right?
Well, I mean, I've seen the video, right? Like it did touch down really gently.
Yeah.
I mean, that one, what I was getting at is that one kind of bothers me a little bit. Sasquatch doesn't ever appeal to me. The ghosts and goblins either. But when I hear someone start talking about that birds aren't real, then we just need to have a whole different conversation. You can't engage with a birds aren't real person.
Yeah, there's no entry point there.
You go straight to mental illness.
Yeah, right.
What other animals aren't real? I mean,
I'll talk to you about Sasquatch all day because there was one.
Giraffes are fake. They're not believable. Why would there be a 40-foot tall spotted moose?
That would be the way to talk to a birds aren't real person. If those are even, I can't tell if birds aren't real people are real or if that's a meme making fun of the also mostly fake
giraffes are bullshit. They're clearly cameras on long poles. That's why they have those necks like that. It doesn't make any sense otherwise. It's the most logical explanation.
I fed one.
I've seen them. I fed one also. They have them at the zoo here.
They got that long blue tongue that does the loopy thing.
I mean, it's very believable. I'm not saying it's not.
Those are the best damn animatronics I've ever seen. Woody, I got a way to. I can disprove your theory for $8,000. Exactly.
Only. Guys, come on, let's just make it
$10,000. We're gonna murder a giraffe.
That's what it costs. He told me for $8,000 you could shoot the giraffe. You get a dead giraffe out of this.
Well, I'm not saying there are no cyborg giraffes. I'm not saying that they don't have
I'm in for $2,500. Yes or no?
You've called my bluff. I'm folding.